All right, boys, let's go over the new 36 legendary items. I'm going to go each class in order as I scroll down. So we have 36 new legendary items coming to the game. The game will be updated in about 12 hours, I believe. So looking forward to this. We have our newest batch of legendary items were designed to complement the Gloom Guides prize set. If you guys do not know, that is the set that is in Diablo Immortal that when you use a dash skill, it then increases your damage, your critical rate, and also does other affixes as well. Many of the affixes will create new ways to activate the set bonuses, and we are looking forward to seeing how players harness these new powers and incorporate them into their builds. All right, so we got Barbarian. What do we have here, boys? We have the Ancestral Steelhead. Undying Rage duration increased by X seconds. So we get a new head that increases Undying Rage's duration? That's pretty badass. So it's going to keep us at one life for even longer. That's kind of crazy. I mean, the head that I would see losing is probably 30% Berserker's rage increase, or where Berserker Rage gets me out of a crowd control effect, right? So I don't know. I'm probably going to start using this in PvP, honestly. So we got drop by drop shoulders. We have Cleave's bleed effect now spreads to 2 nearby enemies when it expires. That's pretty sweet, especially for PvE. I now can probably use Cleave with some of my challenge rift builds. I'm actually digging that a lot. We have Flattener legs. We have leap maximum charges increased. That's cool if you want a troll build. We also have lumber cords. We have a chest. Furious charge now decreases all damage you take by 5% for X seconds for each enemy it hits, stacking up to Y times. Okay, so that's going to be some sort, I don't know, that's going to be really good in my opinion for, man, I feel like Gloom God's Prize is going to be a really good set for the new Endless Defense mode, and I feel like that's going to be a good Furious Charge spec for Defense mode as well. So we have Oncoming Brutality Offhand. Frenzy increases damage you deal, to that enemy by W% for X seconds, stacking up to Y. Z% increases damage you deal to that enemy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what that reads. I don't quite understand that. So we have Path Raise. This seems very interesting. We got the Whirlwind main hand skill. We have Whirlwind now causes you to spin and charge forward, dealing X% or X damage to all enemies along your path. Whirlwind cooldown becomes Y seconds, and Whirlwind now has a maximum of probably 2 or 3 charges. That's going to be nuts, man. So Whirlwind is now a charge, right? That's nutty. All right, so now for the rest of the classes, I am mainly a Barbarian, so I wanted to get into those, but we're going to relatively read some of these quicker because I don't want the video to be like a 30-minute long video. So we have Crusader. Clean Sweep. It's a main hand. Sweep attack now also increases enemies to bleed. We have Helm of the Aberration. We got Shield Charge deals X% damage to shielded enemies. We got Objurgation. We got their Shoulders. Judgment now follows you, calling down blast of holy light from the heavens that target random nearby enemies, dealing damage and slowing them, okay? We got Peer of Sturbend. It's an offhand. We got enemies defend within your holy banner. Wait, what? Enemies defeated within your holy banner extends the remaining duration by X seconds? What? Dude, that's got to be the most lit thing that Crusaders have ever freaking heard of, dude. What? Holy Banner is going to be so mandatory for so much PvE content. That is nutty. We got Tromp Down, legs. Shield Charge now rushes you to a targeted enemy, stunning them, also knocking back enemies. So that's going to be for Gloom God's Prize set. That is badass. We also got Vain Glory's Star. Enemies struck by judgments are now found wanting, increasing all damage taken by X% for Y seconds. Sorry, so Demon Hunter, we got Cauticity. Rain of Vengeance now corrodes enemy armor, increases damage taken by 2% for Y seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So basically, Vengeance now allows you to do 10% more damage, which is insane. We got Decoy's Guide, increases escape maximum charges by X. So we got Hobbling Deck. Strafe now also litters the ground behind you with cow troops, continually dealing X damage and slowing the enemy movement speed by Y%. Live Bait, we have Escape now causes you to tumble forward and can be activated again for a short time to return to your original location. That's going to be good for Gloom's Guide. We also have 1-2 full Fusillade. We have Sentry Attacks, mark enemies, increases the damage you deal by to the target by X% for Y seconds. We have Secret Safeguard. Escape now grants you a shield absorbing X%. So those are legs, and these are short. Dude, Escape now has a big buff, man. Escape now grants you a shield absorbing X damage for Y seconds. All right, so we got Monk, Ascending Rain Cloud. We have after using Mystic Strike, your evasion rating increases by X. Oh my gosh, that doesn't sound good. All right, we got Consuming Trap. I mean, it sounds beast. I'm just not looking forward to it. Consuming Trappings, Flying Dragging now causes you to dash forward, knocking back all enemies along your path and stunning them. That's going to be good for the Gloom's Guide as well. We got Leering Riptide. Wave Strike now sends a shock wave into the ground, knocks enemies into the air, damaging and stunning them. Okay, so another 6 stun. We have Peerless Conductor. The third strike of Deadly Reach now knocks enemies up into the air. Dude, so much lost control, man. My goodness, this game is going to be a CC fest. We're going to need diminishing returns. Mystic Strike now causes you to charge to a targeted location, knocking up and damaging all nearby enemies. Okay. Unsighty Method. Inner Sanctuary now inflicts a stacking slow on enemies in the area until they are petrified. Great. All right, so we got Ebb, Necromancer skills. Man, this is going to be crazy. Ebb and Leak. Grim Skies deals X% increased damage for every 1%. The target's missing life up to a maximum of Y%. We got Pitless Pace. Wraith Form now teleports you to a target location. So Necros can now teleport. Okay. We got Main Hand, Revenant Wind. Wraith Form now calls for spirits to haunt W nearby enemies, dealing okay with a movement, so that's going to be nutty as well. Skewering Rune. Bone Wall now causes you to dash forward, dealing damage to enemies in your path while conjuring walls of bone behind you. So now you can dash with Bone Wall and lay some white. So basically, you're like a running Mario that... Why is my dog crying? You're like a running Mario that is pooping turtles in Mario Kart, shooting them at people. Man, that is crazy, man. Bone Wall is going to be... that's going to be really good for defenseless mode as well. Probably, because you can navigate where different things are going, right? So enemies afflicted with Dark Curse now generate an additional corpse when defeated. Oh, did I skip a couple? That was a Voiceless Scream. That's pretty sweet, man. Now the Corpse Explosion is going to be beast mode. We got Twin Vestige as well. Skeleton Mages now have a chance to be empowered, immediately casting a bone spell when summoned. That's pretty cool as well. So we have Wizard. Blaster Cast, Offhand, Magic Missiles fires 2 additional missiles. Okay, that's going to be pretty lit. We got Blazing, I know my boy Lex U's going to like that. We got Blazing Brunt. Lightning Nova now creates 2 Novas that orbit you and damaging nearby enemies when they hit. Sounds pretty sweet as well. We got Impact Event. Meteor now continuously calls down smaller meteors that damage enemies in the area. That's in Diablo 3. That's okay. We got the Loom. Slow Time now generates a Darkened Realm, disabling the use of skills and basic attacks and greatly reducing the oh man, that's a vision. I do not like when visions get blurred out. The Perfect Situation. We got after casting Teleport, your movement speed is increased by X%. Okay, that's going to be sweet for Rift running and all kinds of different or just open world farming. We got Scour Cut. We have Disintegrate range increased. That's pretty sweet, man. Disintegrate needs to probably have an increased range. Yeah, so we got experience rewards for all dungeons have been increased. We got Perbs of Depth changes, Tableau. Blessing of Worthy was updated. All these new items, man. I'm digging the new update, guys. Anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. And what new set pieces are y'all looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. I am out of here for now. Peace out, fellas.